So hello everyone, welcome to another interesting video of the series Fun with Python with Akansha Academy. And today, guys, in this class, we'll be discussing file handling, edge cases, and interview scenarios. Okay, so many a times what happens like in interview, you will be asked certain scenarios where if you do not have the fundamentals clear, then definitely you are going to lose out in the interview or lose out the job. Okay, so for that, like we have few questions, we will be discussing few questions, we will try to test your fundamental understanding, and in the process we'll be trying to improve it as well. Okay, so let's start with the first question we have in this episode. So it is, what happens if we try to open a file that does not exist in read mode? Okay, so it happens, right? Like we try to open a file. Okay, sometimes we mistype, there is a typo in the name of the file, and we try to open the file in read mode, and then eventually we end up in errors. Okay, so what happens actually, we'll understand with the help of one example. Okay, so here we are trying to open a file called non-existent.txt, which is not there. Okay, and we are trying to read the data, and then we are trying to close the file. Okay, open and close the file, and we have we are trying to throw an exception, file not found error. So this is exception handling is already done, but what happens? Okay, so we'll see with this example. So it is throwing an error, file not found error occurred, like no such file or directory. Okay. So it is going to the exception block. And also, like if you do not even write the exception block, then it will be like the entire Python code will fail. Here at least you can be assured that the Python code is not failing. Okay. But if you do not even use the try catch block, then you will be ending up in the entire code failure, right? So there is a better approach, guys. Why not to check if the file is existing or not, and then do whatever operation we need to do? In that way, at least we'll be sure that whatever file name we have given, it exists. If not, like it will, we can redirect it to any other code block. So we'll see that approach. So here in this example, what we are doing, we are trying to, with the OS library, we are trying to check if this file exists or not. And if not, it will go to the else block. Okay, let's run this code. And as you can see, it is clearly throwing an error that the file does not exist, right? Now we'll be moving to the next question. What if we write to a file but forget to close it? Now this concept is very important, guys. Like when we are doing any kind of file operation, okay, the file handling is a very delicate process. If you, instead of appending a few lines into an existing file, if you overwrite the existing file, then all the data will be lost. Okay, and that data might be very important for the company, for you, and for your boss or for your team. Okay, now let's suppose you open a file and forget to close it, then again it could be very, very dangerous. Like you can eventually end up in like losing data. Okay, something or other might happen if you do not close the file after doing whatever operation you were doing. Okay, now the mode is also very important. Whether you are like, if you intend to just read a file, please open the file in read mode. If you intend to do some changes in the file, then it should be in write mode. Okay, we have other modes as well, we'll be discussing during this class itself or during this video itself. Okay, now there is a way to check if we have opened while opening the file if it is closed or not. So what we are doing here, f equal to open data.txt in write mode. Then we are writing fun with Python. Okay. Mm, let's write episode. Okay, this we are doing, and then like it is commented out. Okay, we are like actually forgetting this on purpose so that we can demo what happens. Okay, and then we'll try to check if it is closed or not. This is a very important statement. Like whenever you do file handling, file operations, then you must check if the file is closed. Okay, or we can even keep this f dot close in the finally block, so that after all the operation at least file is closed. So you can see it is returning, is the file closed, it is returning false. So I hope that you guys have learned something, like how to do the file handling. Okay, in the first question we learned that how to check if a file exists or not. Okay, and here we learned how to check if the file is closed or not. Okay, with this, like we'll be going to the next question. How does with open simplify the file handling? Okay, now in this example, what is happening with open? Okay, in a write mode as f dot write learning file handling with the smart way. And now we are trying to check. Excuse me, guys. So we are trying to check, is the file automatically closed after the block or not? Okay, we'll see what happens. Like we tried with f dot open, f dot closed. Now we are trying checking this with clause. So it is returning true. So what is happening basically is, with clause, what it does is whenever we are opening a file, it will make sure when we come out of this with block, it will close the file. Excuse me, guys, like I'm having cold and cough due to the change in season. Yeah, so this is the thing. Okay, so rather than opening or like closing a file in a like step by step, it is better to use the with clause, so that after all the operations the file is closed. That's why, like in most of the course, you might have seen that with clause is used, right? So let's move to the next question. How to read large file without loading everything in the memory? Let's suppose in this example you are doing f dot write. Okay, or like if we try to print the file everything at a time, what will happen? We need to in case of large file, we would require to handle a lot of things in the memory, and the program might get crashed as well. Okay, so there is a way to handle this. So with open the file data.txt for line in f. So what we are doing, we are segregating this file into lines, and then we are doing the operation for each line. In this way, we are, instead of loading the entire file, we are trying to do the operation line wise. So this will definitely like save a lot of memory, right? So it has printed both the lines. So what happened? Sort of fun with Python. Okay, might be some issue. Right. So guys, this is clear. How to how do we add a new data into existing file without erasing old content? Now, like how to avoid overwriting a file content. As we discussed, like it could be very dangerous. Like you would like eventually end up in losing a lot of in important data. So as we said, there is a read mode, there is a write mode. Accordingly, there is a append mode. Okay, so we'll do this with the append mode, right? Instead of R or W, we have used A. So we'll see this. So it has appended the data, and let's try to print the file again line by line. So the third line which we have added in this program, okay, is appended to the last line. So hope you guys have better clarity in the file handling portion, guys. So if you have stayed till this point in the video, please subscribe to our channel, like the video, share it with all your friends and family and colleagues to whom you find the video could be useful. Okay, they like might be, or a person might be one question away from clearing an interview. So share to as many people as you can, and stay with us. With Akansha Academy, we'll be coming back with another video on this Fun with Python series. And please go to the playlist and watch the entire playlist. That will be very helpful. Like it is like Gagar in a like a Sagar in Gagar. Okay, a lot of content in a very compressed videos. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, and see you soon.